if you are looking for a great stand-up desk that is easy to put together, could have memory so it could easily know which setting you like, you're absolutely going to love this one. I'm going to answer all your questions, run you through everything, and at the very end I'll show you how to assemble it. It's actually pretty easy. I'm not even that handy. I'll literally walk you through the instructions and kind of all the pieces and stuff like that. There was one part at the end where it was a little confusing, but I figured it out and covered it. So without further ado, let's get up closer to this. All right, so let's take a closer look over here. Plenty of space over here for dual monitors if you wanted to do that. I'll show you what my laptop looks like in a second. The capacity on this is 220 pounds, so you could definitely put a lot of stuff on there. You could probably even mount off of this if you wanted to put like a dual monitor stand on this. This is going to be 60 by 28. I'll show you the adjustable in a second. You could go from 27.95 to 45 inches tall. It has memory buttons. You got a 1 inch thick top right over here, which is great. And it's super easy to assemble. Like I said, I'll show you that at the very end. So let's go over here. This is how we're going to control the up down. You'll see here, not loud at all. It's just going up like this. And we'll take a quick look under here, what we got going on. So we have a little basket right over here. So if you wanted to put some stuff on there, we also have 2 hooks over here. So you want to put headphones on here or anything like that. And these will come out. So you could put them here. There's another side over there if you want to put them in there. Totally up to you. But just to get that back in, you're just going to squeeze like that. It's actually easier. I was just doing that with my left hand. But this also comes in different colors as well. This is how we're gonna adjust the memory right over here. So you have 3 different slots right over here. But I'll show you the table all the way down so you could see that. You can see it is not wobbly at all. It moves really smoothly, which I personally really like a lot. So you can really go down a lot with this one right over here. So this is kind of what it looks like at its lowest setting right over here. Which is kind of crazy that it goes that low. And then we want to go all the way up. You could just do that. I think you get it. This is 1 inch thick right over here. So really, really thick. This is kind of what a laptop would look like on it. So I'm going to put my laptop right over here. That's kind of what a laptop would look on it. So you could see there's a lot of space. You could easily get 2 of these side by side for double monitors. And you have all this space over here, more space over there, and then more space over there. We also have these right over here. So we got one on this side, one on that side over as well. So you could feed all your wires down there so you don't have to see them, which I think is a really, really nice feature as well. You'll just see really, really solid, like how this base is. So you don't have to worry on the bottom of this base. It has like stuff that doesn't sit flat on the floor. So you don't have to worry about it scratching the floor or anything like that. Like I said, this was pretty easy to put together. Everything was labeled and really, really like this a lot. Super excited to use this. I will be turning this around in a little bit. But I want to kind of show you up front exactly what it looked like. And then if you want to see what it is like right over here with a chair, you could get that going right over there. So plenty of space to do whatever you need to do. Have those dual monitors. It can hold up to 220 pounds. So if you are looking for a great stand-up desk that's electric, easy to put together, could hold up to 220 pounds, has the memory, 1 inch thick. Definitely check this out. I absolutely love it. Huge thanks to the brand for sending this over to review. If you want to see how to assemble it, stay tuned. If you found this helpful, hit that thumbs up button. All right, we're gonna go over how to put together this desk right over here. We're just gonna follow the quick instructions over here. So let's get into this. So first up here, we got 10, 11, 12. These are gonna be these pieces back over there. And we're gonna need Q. Q is gonna be these little things right over here. So it looks like they want us to put the little dowels into 10, and then on the other side to 11, and we're gonna connect all these together. So I'm gonna kind of lay that out for you over here. So it looks like all the holes are right over here. So super easy. You'll see here, this is labeled back. So I'm gonna wanna put this to the back just like this. Now I'm gonna have to make some space over here to make sure I have plenty of space to do this. So I'm gonna put, it looks like 10 is gonna go on this side. And again, this is labeled just like that, back, and 10 is really clear right over here. So we're gonna put that just like that over there. And then this is going to be side 12. Can't really mess this up because we have the back right over here. So we'll see we have all these holes and stuff like that. So let's just put this down like this, right over here. And I'm gonna just leave some spaces over here. The instructions say don't tighten all the screws until you're kind of like situated. So just note on that. So this is Q right over here. All right, here we go. Just slide this down just a little bit. So I'm gonna put it right over here, and then right over on this one over here. Then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side over here. Put that, like that, and like that. All right. So we got that situated just like that. And then we're gonna put these together. So let's do that. So literally just line up the holes. Pretty easy, goes in. All right, that goes just like that. So we're flat right over here. Give you a little bit of a better angle. This side over here, we're just gonna push in just like that as well. Just make sure the holes line up. All right, super easy. So now we got that situated right over here. It looks like the next step, this one says do not fully tighten all the screws until they're all in place. So we're gonna need M, which is gonna be these screws right over here. They do give you these tools right over here. I'm probably gonna use a drill just so this will go faster. We're gonna need T, which is gonna be these metal pieces right over here. And then we're going to need, they're saying we need this one right over here. I'm gonna pause this real quick and get a drill bit that emulates this. All right, so we're gonna take these right over here and we're gonna line them up right over here. So we're basically connecting these two pieces right over here. We're gonna do that on all four sides. And then we're gonna use M to put them in. I'm just gonna put these down at first, and then I'll grab all my screws. I want to make sure everything lines up. And again, like the thing said, don't fully tighten them until you're fully good to go. And we'll see right over here. All right, then we're gonna take M, which I have over here. These like literal screws right over here, just like that. We're gonna use this. I'm gonna tighten them with the drill later. But right now I'm just gonna drop them in the holes and kind of just screw them in. So right over here, you can see right over here. I'm just gonna kind of do this with my finger for right now because I don't want to make them too tight, and I just want to make sure everything is a-okay. No big deal on the first one. You could easily move these around however you want. We're gonna put this one just like that. And do another one. And just like a note, I'm not like super handy, so this is kind of like an average person putting something together. So just know that, and know that you could do this, because if I could do it, you 100% could do it. All right, so we're gonna go that route as well. And we're gonna do a little tightening with the actual wrench itself. All right. This is probably how most people put something together in their house. Alright. And then this is going to be the last one right over here. I've definitely put stuff together before, and I probably would recommend kind of like just doing it this way so you make sure you have everything. I'm just going to double check this right over here to make sure everything is lined up, what we're supposed to be doing right over here. So yeah, everything is lined up. And again, we're not going to fully tighten these screws. We're going to tighten them now that everything's in place. I'm going to just go not super tight, like I said. I'm going to go with the drill after this. I'm just going to do it standing up. Then when I'm ready, I'll either get the drill or kind of put it this way and make it really tight. So that's kind of what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to get that done, and then we'll start the next step in a second. All right, we're doing this step right over here next. So we're going to need part number 1 right over here. Part number 2, this one has the motor, so kind of be careful with that. You don't want to be knocking that around or anything. Just note also, it is zip tied right over here. Not zip tied. There's a little tie on there. So I'm going to just take that off just right now. So this is free, just in case it gets kind of stuck, but I could just move that wherever. This piece is going to face this way right over here. And then we're going to have part 4-2 right over here and part 4-1. Part 4-1 is going to rest right over here. So this piece is literally going to go like this. We're going to use our screws from M to get that in there. And then this one is going to go on the other side. It looks like this side is going to go this way. And we're going to connect that as well. So let's kind of do that. I'm going to move this out a little bit more, just like this, so you can kind of see. I'm just going to kind of get that going. I'm just going to put the screw M in there, so we can kind of just lock this down a tiny bit, so we can get going. All right. There we go. You probably will need the long Allen screw. Like, I have kind of bigger fingers, so we're just I just wanted to get that one set up just like that. I'm gonna get the other one set up right over here, and then we'll put them together, and I'll screw the rest in. I just want to make sure everything is kind of lined up how it has to be. So I'm gonna grab this one right over here. All right. All right, now we got a screw in each one over here. Now I'm gonna kind of line these up just like this, kind of push them together a little bit, just like that, before tightening the second round of screws. You're gonna want to make sure these are like kind of straight and level. Make sure they line up with the screw holes. This one right over here has to be adjusted a little, and then this one, yeah, it's just gonna go like that. And we should be good to go. I'm going to screw those in, and then we'll go to the next step. All right, so we got this situated right over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch these around now. This one is going to go on this side facing up, because we're going to put this next piece on here. That's going to go over here. And then the motor side right over here is just going to go down right over here. And then we're going to put this next batch of connectors on. We're going to be using the 4 as well, and get that situated. So we got 4-1 again. So 4-1 is going to go this way, just like that. And we're going to use the same screws. And then 4-2 is going to go this way. So it's going to sit just like that. And we're going to put the screws in, these M screws, right into here. And we're not going to tighten them until everything is lined up and in place. All right, next up, we're going to take piece number 5. This is going to be this side right over here. You'll see this is labeled pretty easily. And what we're going to do here is we're going to line this up just like that. So we're going to do this on both sides. So we're going to make sure it's lined up perfectly like that. We're going to put screw M in here. And then I'm going to do that. And then we're going to come back. Super simple though so far. All right, next up, we have these both done like that. The next thing we're going to do is take these feet right over here. So these are going to be the bottom. We got the rubber down there, and we're going to flip this over just like that. And these are going to go right up here. Let's see. This should be facing up when you do this, and it should line up just like that. And we're going to use the L screws for this. Let me see where those are. So these are going to be these longer screws right over here, these L screws. So let me open these. And we're gonna get that started just like that. So I'm just gonna pop one through just like that, just to kind of get us started here. To get it at least somewhat lined up. And you're definitely gonna wanna line all these up kind of before screwing them in nice and tight, just to make sure the holes are aligned correctly. And we're gonna have to do this on both sides. So let's get this one. It's always sometimes tricky when you get to the other side. Looks like we're all lined up here. So we're gonna have to do this to the other side as well. So I'm gonna go do that, get these kind of screwed in, and then we'll go to the next step. All right, next up, it's time to get these on the table itself. Your motor side, you're gonna wanna put this to your right side over here. I'm going to show you how to kind of line this up. There's sets of holes right over here that it lines up to. We're going to do the same with this one over here. And then I'm kind of guessing we're going to put these in together. So we're on this step right over here. And it looks like this step, we're just literally sliding this in right over there. And it's saying, please do not press the motor cables under the beam. So I'm going to go put those together. And then it looks like we have a bunch of M screws to screw in, and I'll go over that. All right, so the top page here had the motor thing right over here on this side right over here. So that's kind of where we're gonna have it. And now it's time to put all these M screws in. So there's gonna be M screws over here, down over here as well. So I'm gonna get all those screwed in. Don't tighten them all the way until everything is lined up. It's not mentioned in the directions that I could see, but it looks from this diagram right over here. We're gonna have to use these U pieces right over here. So these are the U pieces right over here. These are literally, you're gonna just take these and it's gonna go over this right over here. So this is going to show you right over here. So if you can kind of see right over there, it's right over there. So that is what's gonna keep the table connected to the base here, because without this piece right over here, you have nothing to connect it to. Plenty of space to do whatever you need to do. Have those dual monitors. It can hold up to 220 pounds. So if you are looking for a great stand-up desk that's electric, easy to put together, can hold up to 220 pounds, has the memory, 1 inch thick. Definitely check this out. I absolutely love it. Huge thanks to the brand for sending this over to review. If you want to see how to assemble it, stay tuned. If you found this helpful, hit that thumbs up button.